Life is full of strange twists. You want something so badly. You work hard for it. You fight for it. You never give up. But still nothing happens. Then suddenly a moment arrives. You're tired, exhausted, and you let go. And just like that, everything starts to shift. Is it just a coincidence? Or does life speak a language we don't yet understand? According to the Stoic philosophers, this strange phenomenon points to a deeper truth. Your most powerful moment is the moment you let go. When you calm down, the world responds. When you relax, abundance begins to flow. When you stop chasing, life starts moving toward you. Today, we're going to explore this powerful secret together. We'll talk about how peace, surrender, and inner calm can help you manifest the life you want. Because sometimes, by doing nothing, everything falls into place. If you're struggling right now, fighting internally to force something into reality, this video might hold the answer you need. Take a second to subscribe so more people can benefit from this wisdom too. Let's be honest. Most of us try to control every part of life. We think the more we plan, the harder we work, the more everything will go our way. We want to know exactly when something will happen, how it will unfold, and how others will respond. But this obsession with control drains us. It creates tension, pressure, and anxiety. Sometimes we want something so badly, its absence feels like we can't even breathe. But Stoic philosophers, especially Epictetus, saw it differently. He said, "It's not events that disturb us, but our thoughts about them. The problem isn't in what happens, it's in the meaning we attach to it." Let's say you have a dream. You want to be successful, earn more money, or find a fulfilling relationship. There's nothing wrong with that. But the more you cling to that desire, the more fear creeps in. What if it never happens? What if it's not meant for me? That fear brings stress. It lowers your energy. It scatters your focus. The Stoic answer is simple. Don't give up on your desires, but don't cling to them. Because when you cling too tightly, you stop letting life flow. You create resistance, and resistance creates tension. The more you try to force something, the more it slips away. So what should you do? Relax, trust. Take the best steps you can from a place of calm, and then let go of the outcome. Because life often has a better plan than the one you've imagined. Sometimes when something doesn't happen, time reveals it was for your own good. So today, do your part. Act with good intentions. And remember, a calm soul is a strong soul. Here's the strange part. When you let go of something, it often comes chasing after you. Because now you're no longer moving from fear. You're moving from trust. This brings up a deep question. Why does wanting something too much create a block? Sometimes we desire something so intensely, it consumes every corner of our mind. We wake up thinking about it. We go to sleep thinking about it. We ask over and over, when will it happen? Why isn't it happening? But I'm doing everything I can. But here's the paradox. Wanting something too much can actually block it. How? Because the more you desperately want something, the more you're sending this message to your brain and body. I don't have this. You're not operating from the energy of having. You're vibrating in the energy of lack. And that energy becomes a wall. It blocks the flow. It shuts the doors of opportunity. Stoic thinkers took this seriously. They believed, if there is no peace within, there can be no abundance outside. So if your soul is tense, filled with fear or anxiety, what you seek cannot reach you. You say you want abundance, but you radiate scarcity. You say you want love, but deep inside there's fear and need. So how do you break free? The solution is simple. Desire, but don't get attached. It's beautiful to dream. It's powerful to have goals. But remember, life doesn't come through waiting. Life comes through flowing. Walk your path with calm and confidence. Let life surprise you. Let it open the right doors at the right time. Because true strength isn't about controlling everything. True strength is trusting, even when you let go. And now, one final question. Why does peace make you magnetic? Have you ever noticed this? Sometimes, someone walks into a room and instantly draws everyone's attention without saying a single word. They're not loud. They don't try to show off. They don't beg for attention. Yet just by being there, they create a calm presence. People feel drawn to them. They want to look at them, to be near them. This isn't magic. This is the power of inner peace. Because when a person is calm on the inside, that calmness radiates outward. People around you can feel it. Your energy, your confidence, your stability. This is a silent kind of power, and it's the power truly strong people carry within. The great Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." If there is chaos, fear, or anxiety inside you, then no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how hard you chase success, you'll never find true peace in the outside world, because the world reflects the state of your inner being. Now think about it. When you are calm, your decisions become clearer. When you're at peace with yourself, other people's opinions no longer disturb you. When you feel secure inside, you don't need to prove anything to anyone. And that alone makes you incredibly magnetic. People feel safer, more relaxed around you, because your energy is stable. You're not panicking, not afraid, and not forcing anything. And this is exactly what people long for most. Peace. Most importantly, inner peace gives you the power to stop begging. You don't beg for love, for money, or for success, because deep down you now understand. If everything is in order within you, the outside world will eventually align. The Stoic philosophers used to say, "Events do not happen to you, they simply happen." This simple yet powerful idea can completely shift your life perspective. Most people take things personally. They think life is punishing them, throwing obstacles in their way, blocking their success. But here's the truth. Life is neutral. It's not your friend. It's not your enemy. It simply is, like the sun shining equally on everyone, like the rain falling on all. It's not against you, it just flows. Once you truly understand this, something inside you changes. You stop fighting life. You no longer ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Instead, you ask, "How can I move through this?" Because you realize you're not life's victim, you're a part of it. Many people try to reach their goals by fighting, struggling, getting angry and exhausted. But the Stoics taught something different. True success doesn't come from resistance. It comes from alignment. Struggle is confrontation. Alignment is intelligence. If the wind is blowing, trying to walk against it will only wear you down. Instead, be like the sailor who opens their sails and uses the wind to their advantage. That's how you turn life into your ally. A person who aligns with life is an adaptable person. Instead of trying to change the people, the events, or the environment, they change their perspective. They move with the situation, not against it. They accept what is and shift their energy toward what they can control. And from this, they gain inner peace and strength. A calm person is a creative person. Why? Because they're not afraid. Fear locks the mind, restricts the spirit. A fearful person's thinking is boxed in, always stuck on, "What if?" But a calm person thinks differently. They ask, "What can I do?" That question sparks action, opens up possibilities, and pushes them to seek solutions. This is the mindset that makes all the difference. One person fights life every day and feels drained. Another collaborates with life and grows stronger each day. The choice is yours. Never forget this. Life is not against you, you are a part of it. Live with understanding, not with anger. Don't fight, flow. Instead of struggling, adapt. Because those who adapt never break. Most of the time, we don't reach our goals, not because of external barriers, but because of internal ones. It feels like something within us is constantly pulling us back. We want to move forward, yet we carry an inner restlessness, a sense of dissatisfaction, a constant hurry. And that urgency often comes from a fear we don't even admit to ourselves. We're afraid of being too late, afraid we won't make it, afraid that no matter how hard we try, it still won't work. This inner chaos leaks into our energy.
Our thoughts get cloudy.
Our actions become scattered. Our focus fades. And so, even though we begin with the intention to reach our destination, we end up getting lost along the way. The Stoics said the strongest strategy is the quiet strategy. In other words, think, prepare, release, trust. Let's break that down, because these 4 words form the foundation of an entire philosophy. Think. Before you act, observe. Think carefully. Measure twice. Don't decide based on shallow desires. Choose with deep understanding. Prepare. Know what you want and get yourself ready for it, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Release. Let go of what you can't control. Don't burden yourself. Let go of fears, doubts, and anxiety about outcomes. Trust. Trust yourself. Trust the process. Trust life. Once you've done your part, the rest is no longer in your hands. These 4 steps help protect your energy. And protecting your energy is the hidden key to success. Everyone has intelligence. Everyone can work hard. But it's the person who directs their energy wisely who truly stands out. A calm person is someone with inner peace. They don't exhaust themselves chasing things they don't really need. There's a steady flow of energy within them. It's not blocked by urgency. It's not frozen by fear. It's quiet, but focused. Slow, but consistent. That kind of energy delivers results. The biggest obstacle between you and your goal is the chaos inside you. To silence that chaos, think, prepare, release, trust. Because through this process, you not only reach your goal, you make peace with yourself. And remember, being calm is not laziness. This is where many people get it wrong. They confuse calmness with lack of ambition. They assume that if someone isn't anxious or constantly stressed, they must not care enough. But that's a flawed and outdated belief. Being calm doesn't mean being passive. It's not just an outward stillness, it's an inner state of trust. A calm person is someone who believes in themselves, in their choices, and in the flow of life. They don't force things, push things, or try to control everything. They act with ease and confidence. They know that everything in life has a rhythm, a season, and a law, and they move in harmony with that rhythm. This isn't laziness. This is wise, balanced action. As Seneca said, to keep the mind calm in the midst of danger, that is the ultimate mastery. This is not just a philosophical beauty. It is a shared secret among people who succeed in life, because storms are inevitable in life. Plans will fall apart, unexpected events will happen, losses and failures will occur, and in such moments the one who remains calm does not lose control. They preserve their strength and make the best decisions. Because decisions made in panic are often wrong, ineffective, and full of regret. A calm person does not give up on working hard. On the contrary, they continue to work, but not out of pressure or fear, rather with confidence and calmness. They do everything in their power to achieve results, but they are not attached to the outcome, because they understand that not every detail of life is under their control. You can plant the seed and water it, but you cannot bring the sun. A person who lives with this understanding gains inner strength. And that is when the universe begins to work with you. Because you are no longer resisting, you are no longer fighting. You are not battling life, you are cooperating with it. At this point, your energy is not wasted. With a calm focus, you walk steadily toward your goal. Each step is intentional and each intention is clear. And this brings greater stability, deeper results, and more authentic success over time. Today, the concept of manifesting is on everyone's lips. People think that simply desiring something, repeating it often, and visualizing it is enough. But this idea is often misunderstood on a superficial level. Manifestation is not just wanting something. It's living with complete belief that it already exists in your life, as if it's already here, only waiting to appear in your reality when the time is right. And such belief doesn't come by chance. It arises from inner peace, emotional stability, and a kind of surrendering trust. The Stoics express this idea differently. According to them, the beauty and freedom of life begin when you let go of the things you cannot control. Letting go of what isn't yours is the strength to accept what is. What does that mean? It means instead of going against the flow of life, you should maintain your inner position, because the more tightly you cling to something, the more it slips away. Clinging is born of need, and need carries the energy of scarcity. So when you say, "I really need this, I can't live without it, this has to happen," then the energy you're radiating from within is fear, pressure, and need. And life, by its nature, resists this kind of energy. True manifestation is only possible when you already feel like you have it. As if life owes you nothing, you are already rich and whole within yourself. In this state, your desires are drawn toward you, because you want them not to own, but to share. This is the subtlest point of Stoic philosophy. The person who desires with calmness achieves the most. That's why the more you cling to your desires, the more they move away from you. But when you relax, focus on your values, and live life without pressure, then your desires find you. Because you are no longer acting out of need, but in harmony and confidence. At this point, a natural question arises. What is life trying to tell us through all this? Yes, sometimes we want something deeply. We work hard. We think we're doing everything right. But still it doesn't happen. Doors don't open. Opportunities don't arise. Life remains silent. But this silence is not a punishment. It's a message. Maybe you're not ready yet. Or maybe something even better is on the way, just not in the form you imagined. Here lies a very subtle truth. Even in sacred texts, it said, there is a time for everything. No matter what a person does, everything happens only when its time comes. So sometimes life speaks through silence.
And this is where the Stoic perspective helps us.
To the Stoics, every difficulty was a teacher. They believed that every event, whether pleasant or painful, exists to teach you something. There is a purpose and wisdom in everything. And to understand it, one question is enough. What is this situation trying to teach me? The moment you ask this question, you part ways with the role of the victim. You no longer say, "Why is this happening to me?" On the contrary, you seek to learn. And that is the beginning of strength. Because as this answer comes, so does calmness. You no longer try to control. You cooperate with life. You don't resist. You flow with it. You don't fight. You change. And at this very point, life begins to change with you. Because as you let go of resistance, the flow starts to carry you. Everything around you may remain the same, but inside you, there is already a different energy. This energy is the energy of patience, understanding, and acceptance. And this energy is the power that opens the way. It should be understood like this. Perhaps the greatest change is waiting for you within the silence. You must learn to be silent. You must teach yourself this. As you remain calm, your greatest desires will start seeking you. You just need to let go of everything, calm down, and stay open. Thank you for following along this far. If this video awakened something in you, subscribe to my channel, share it in the comments so more friends can benefit from it. Hoping to see you in the next video. Love from the Stoic Master channel to everyone.